Hello everyone, this is Komal and today we are going to discuss chapter number 4, urbanization for class 8th. So this chapter starts with the definition part of urbanization. What is urbanization? It means the shift of population from rural area to urban sector. That is simple term urbanization. When people are moving from the countryside area to develop themselves in the urban sectors, that is the urbanization. Okay, the country is considered urban if 50% or the more than 50% population exists in urban sectors. At that time we are saying this country is urban. So it is predicted that by 2050 about 64% of developing world and 86% of developed world will be urbanized. So this is just a prediction for the upcoming years. So by the 2001 census in India, the urban population grew up to 28.53%, and they are according to that they are giving in 2011 this was increased in 30%. So according to the provisional data release census India, there are some trends of urban and rural development in rural population of India. So first one is, for the first time since independence, the absolute increase in population is more urban areas than in rural areas. After independence, they are experiencing for the first time the urban sector are more populated than the rural sectors. So rural population in India was 68.84%. And after that, urban population in India was 31.16%. That was slightly increased than the previous years. The proportion of rural population declined from 72.19% to 68.84%. There is a decline in the rural sector population. So there are many countries which are having 100% urban population, and those countries are Hong Kong, Bermuda, Monaco, Cayman Islands. These are the basic the name of those countries which are having 100% urban population. In these countries, no one is living in the rural sectors. So next thing is, what are the causes of urbanization? So in this chapter we will discuss the causes and impacts of urbanization. What are the causes of urbanization? Causes are divided into two parts. First one is pull factor and the second one is push factor. Pull factors are improved employment opportunities as jobs in factories and other supporting activities pay more than the farming and domestication of animals. If we will consider about the pull factors are the factors which are responsible for the pulling of person from one origin country to the host country, or one place to the from the rural sector to the urban sector. When people are pulling toward the resources, the development of themselves for the better infrastructure, employment opportunities at that time. So we are discussing the pull factors. Next thing is improved quality of life and better standard of living of the migrant as well as his family. So people are thinking that they can improve themselves when they will shift from rural sector to urban sector. Then expectations of improved housing and sanitation facilities such as brick houses, within house plumbing and electricity. In rural sectors, people are mainly facing difficulty in the basic necessities like electricity, proper drainage pattern is not there. So that's why they are shifting toward the urban sectors so that they can get better sanitation, health standard, living standard also improved. Then push factors are not enough land to support family, so use of tractors and other machineries in farming reduce jobs for many. Those who are indulging in farming activities, they are facing difficulties after some time. So that's why they are thinking that if they will shift from rural sector to urban area, they can get job in any other factory or in other type of farming industries, so that they can improve themselves. Then poor quality of life, which include long working hours and less benefits to the farmers. Inferior housing, mud-thatched houses, no electricity, no indoor plumbing, and overpopulation due to the high birth rate, no knowledge of birth control. These are the basic difficulties people are facing in the rural areas. Urbanization in the developing world occurs for two main reasons. The first one is natural increase of population and the second one is rural to urban migration. What is a natural increase in population? Due to the availability of better medical facilities, there is a low death rate in urban area. So in fact, so this happened that in urban sectors, population increased more. So this leads to the natural increase in the population in the urban area. With the advancement of medical care, people are now living longer. Next is rural to urban migration. This is the developing countries. Urbanization usually occur when people move from village to settle in cities in hope of gaining a better standard of living. They are getting better infrastructure when they are living in urban sectors, in cities or in towns. Then migration is influenced by the economic growth and development, and by technological change, and possibly also by conflict and social disruption. The first part for this is industrialization. This is the pulling factor for people, those who want to migrate from village area to town area. The first one is industrialization. Industrialization means when people are shifting from village or the countryside to urban sector for better job opportunities. They are getting job facilities in urban sectors only, not in the rural areas. So that's why they are not indulging in the agriculture part or in the farming activities. They want better lifestyle, better job in the urban area only. Next is social factor and modernization. Society being changed when we are shifting from rural area to urban area. So they want to upgrade themselves, improve themselves, better education, better infrastructure, better housing, sanitation, all those facilities only available in the urban area. So that's why they want to migrate to the urban sectors. Next is employment opportunities. Employment opportunities, better jobs or better infrastructure of job we will get in the urban sectors, people thinking like that. So that's why they are shifting from rural area to urban area. The next factor is gender and age. Specific gender moving from one place to another, that is the male. Males, they are getting jobs or good jobs in urban sectors, so that's why they are moving from one place to another in search of better job facilities. And age factor, specific age, like those who are capable to do work. The skilled workers, they are moving from rural area to urban area, so that they can upgrade their family, to help their family in their household work, all those things. So only the children or the elderly people remain in the rural sector, or the capable persons, they are shifting from rural area to urban sectors. So next thing is positive and negative impacts of urbanization. What are the positive impact of urbanization? The first thing is efficiency. You will get efficiency in particular work when you will move from rural area to urban area. You will specialize in particular skill. Then convenience. Convenience means when you will get good education, good health facilities, social services, cultural activities, you will get the convenience of these kind of convenience you will get in the urban sectors as better than the rural areas. This is the thinking of the people. Then in comparison to the rural life, the life in the cities is much more comfortable. Then concentration of resources. Concentration of resources, that means major human settlements are established near natural resources from ancient times. Lot of resources are available and in around cities. So facilities of these resources only exist in the cities. Next is social integration. Social integration means when people of different caste and religion live and work together in cities, and which creates better understanding and harmony among each other. Then economic development. Economic development, that means when people are earning valuable foreign exchange and capital for their country. So this is our topic. I hope you understood. Thank you.